YouTube is happening. It is Wednesday, December 10th, and guess what we're going to do here? You probably saw from the thumbnail. We're combining all the games in the video, and the reason why we're doing this is because if you look at the NHL schedule, there's only 4 games. If you look at the college hoops video or game schedule for today, there's only 29 games, which they could do a video by themselves, but really, NBA only has 2 games themselves, so it'd just be smart to put them all together and just make it easy that way. So we're going to combine them all. We'll go NBA, then college hoops, then we'll go NHL last. So let's go ahead and take a little peek ski how we did yesterday. Yeah, let's start with NHL first. So game lines. Now, how many of you in the NHL video took McKinnon to have 7+ shots on goal? I know the answer. It was 3 of you. That's all that took that answer. Everybody else took B and C mainly. A couple took A, thinking he would do nothing. The man had 7 shots on goal. So that was beautiful. We hit the Lindholm assist plus 180. We hit the Seneke assist for plus 165. Oh, beautiful day. Beautiful day. It was like a 5 and 5 or day on NHL, but the plus just so nice. I love profit hunting in NHL. So good stuff. Dallas hit by 1, not 1.5. It happens. So Horvat hit. That was beautiful. Mercer had 1 shot on goal. Sad. Rinsky had like 5 shots on goal, but no assist. What can you do? So, and also on the NBA side, we took these plays. Black did not come through. He had 20. He had 20, said 23.5. It happened. So he went 5 of 15 shooting. The volume was there. Clearly, he just couldn't make them. So I would still take that again. You take 15 shots, I expect you to make like 6 or 7, but you only made 5. It happens. Now, the Knicks and Josh Hart, they did their job. Beautiful stuff. Thank you. Now, hand up. I did not notice this. A few people pointed out afterwards because I messed up. Okay? I did not realize there was some random ass games happening at Madison Square Garden on a random ass Tuesday and random ass middle of December. So there was a couple games on here I did not know they were in Madison. Like the UConn, Florida, I thought it was in UConn. That's what I get for not looking at the location, which is right in front of my face the whole time. BYU, Clemson, thought it was in BYU. What can you do? So BYU wrong. Columbia lost. Illinois was good. Wyoming crushed. That was great. Dartmouth lost by 21. That's all you got to do. I'm cool with that. So overall, there you go. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the spreadsheets for every single sport, I do. That way you can do your own research when I'm not around, because some days I might get held up with work or everything like that. You got to go to Better Bay. You got to check it out. Or if you want a typed out list of plays like you see every day, or you just want to go join the chat. Right now they're talking about soccer parlays. I know they are because I just saw it. So that's all there. We're done. So we're going to go over, we're going to do NBA first, then college, then NHL. First game. Let's go. First game, NBA wise, we are, let me go and pull up my little combo sheet so I can keep track of everything. Let's just delete all this stuff and delete this stuff. Good deal. So first game is going to be Phoenix and the Thunder. I mean, let's be real. We're taking the Thunder, right? Right. I mean, Shady didn't play last game. They still won. They dominated. At one point, they're up 30 in the second quarter. It's like, I posted the meme in the group chat that they can't keep getting away with this because they can't. They really, how? They can just throw 5 fans out there. Apparently, the coaching and the method is so good, it doesn't matter who plays for them. So, I mean, OKC 14.5, 225.5. Let's go ahead and bounce over, take a look. Do we ever have anything? I mean, number 1 shooting team, number 2 from 1v29, 2v30. This, what are we talking here? Now, this is the same situation. Phoenix just played at Minnesota. Minnesota's 10.5 point favorite. Minnesota should have covered 10.5. But at home, them bums were just bumming it up because they didn't even, they lost. They lost outright. OKC ain't losing outright. I'm sorry. And OKC's going to win this game by a lot, probably because that versus that. They are a team. They're 23-1 for a damn reason. They're going to take advantage of this. Give me OKC by that much. I don't even care. I don't want to hear it. No, I ain't got time for it. No, OKC crush. I just, what are the current odds for them to win the title right now? Like, seriously, what are the odds for them right now? Because I don't know if a team can beat them in a 4-game series. We seen the only loss they have is to the damn Jazz randomly. So I mean, yeah. So yeah, we're going OKC minus 14.5. I don't give a damn. Let's go see who's playing first. Maybe I should pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes just a little bit. Let's look at the lineups. Let's go ahead and grab this game. Boop, and scroll on down and let's see what we got. Oh, Book is questionable with a right groin strain. Now, this is the Cup 7 quarterfinals. The players do not care. I'm going to tell you 100%. Some players do. Yes, I give you that. Most This is their job. This is their 9 to 5. Do you get excited when they offer, "Hey, anybody gets more sales, gets extra pizza on Friday?" No, don't give a shit about that. That's what this is their job. Remember this. So this is their 9 to 5. They're going to work. They're going to leave work and go about their lives. So, um, some players don't care. Now, their whole team is there. Book, is he going to push a groin strain to come back and try to win a fake trophy? We'll see. The rest of the team, they're going to need some help because this is pretty good. Even if Book's there, I still like them by 14 probably. God, 1v29 and 2v30 is about as vast of a difference you can get. OKC, I mean, Hartenstein's injured. That's fine. We just put Dort right there, move Chet to the 5 and put Williams there. And it's like, wait, Walls plays it too. We got this. No problem. Good stuff. Yeah. Props. Outlier. Link in the pin comment. Go get your week for free. You know you want to. Stop waiting. Just do it. Let's go ahead and look at what's the first day. Let me refresh, make sure it's the crispiest lines too. Let me just, there we go. Let's see what we got in this one. Now, do you dare take anything here? Because when I see a 14.5 point spread involving the Thunder, my initial leaning is blowout. And when I think blowout, I get concerned because is Shea going to play the whole game? Is he going to play the fourth quarter? Things like that. How is Chet's turned into a little bit of an offensive weapon this year, hasn't he? He's been doing pretty good balling out there. So let's go ahead and grab a few of these. Move NHL out of the way. We got that. Dylan Brooks. I mean, somebody's got to score. Let's see who else we got. Caruso. Caruso's playing? Is he back? He's not on the list. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Chet, 28.5 PRA. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Let's get rid of that points assist. Go for that. And let's look at Shea. 37.5 points assist. Now let's go PRA. It's going to be 40, 44, 42 and a half. So this is his PRA last 5 games. 44.8. You can see we did 44, 45, 35. That was an 8-point win. That was the Dallas blowout. That was the Golden State. Let's look at the last 10. You can see how he does. He's averaging 43. If you want to take this, is he gonna if you think he's gonna play harder because it's an NBA Cup game, be my guest. Go for it. Now, if anything, if I had to pick somebody, I might go Chet because you telling me Royce the 5'9" O'Neal and Mark Williams are gonna stop this man? This man is doing work. Like he's getting points up now. So last 10, let's go head to head. Yeah, last 2 times he faced Phoenix, which one was this season, he still hit 32 PRA. So I think I might take Chet PRA. I could see that. I could see that because I could see Allen trying to harass Shaq because Allen does like to harass dudes out there. We know this. Book, if Book's out there, which I'm assuming he probably won't be, it'd be somebody else. So I'm going to take OKC and I'm going to take Chet. I want to go Chet on this with a 28. Now, he does get a couple assists. Is the assist worth it? It is plus 100. I do like that. What about points and rebounds? Which ones has the better overall look? So this is the 34 and a 28.5. Where's my PR right there? This is 31.5 on 20. That's still a 5 cushion, but now the odds are a little bit worse at minus 110. I'm going to stick with the PRA and just go for the whatchamacallit, the plus 100. Or, hey, why you changed my line now? Don't be changing my line like that now. I saw plus 100. There we go. Plus 100 on X. Yeah, I'll take that. So Chet, 28.5 PRA is what I'm going to take. I think, keyword there. Hell, he should do work. I don't see Mark Williams and Royce O'Neal stopping him. So give me PRA for Chet for plus 100. OKC to crush, win by cover the 14.5, which is plus 103, by the way. Let me go ahead and put that line in there. Plus 103. Love that. Let's move on. Next. All right, game 2 is going to be Spurs and Lakers, and it was announced already that Wemby will not play in this game, so don't have to worry about that. So it is Lakers 6.5 with a 237.5. We pop over to the sheets, put it on the right. Game would help, and we see the defense. This isn't a thing around here. Average scoring defense, allowing twos isn't good. 9v11, 12v29. There you go. Spurs hitting threes on the Lakers is where you want to be probably. Or just either team hitting twos on the other team. So let's pop over to the ye old lineup. So see who is actually playing in this game because I don't know. Who can we take? Matchup, scroll. And we come down Fox, Castle, Vassal, Coordinate, and Barnes. So yeah, that is your Spurs lineup. Lakers are full strength. Luca, AR, Bron, Rui, and Ayton are all playing. Okay, Ayton should do work on Cornet. You would think. One would think, right? If he, goes out there, he should be able to get some rebounds. LeBron's going to get rebounds over Harrison Barnes. I'm sorry. We just know this. Damn. Every position I see an advantage. Like Reeves, Castle, I'm taking Reeves. Fox, Luca, I'm taking Luca. I take every single Laker over every single Spur in this particular matchup here. So I'm just going to say Lakers 6.5 at home, right? Because they're going to try hard because it's the cup, because I really want the cup. So I'm going LAL minus 6.5. Right off the get. right off the get. We're going to do that. Now, do we add a prop is the question. So let's go ahead and bounce some props and take a look. Goodbye, Chet. Oh, I didn't look at Brooks. Not bad. And we looked at Shea, so go away. So now let's change this up to the other one. Boom, boom. And what do we have props wise? Who shall we do? So, Fox. We'll look at Fox. We'll look. Well, 51.5 for Luca. What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, sure. I mean, but AR and Braun are playing. These are numbers when they aren't playing. When he's just by himself. Like, come on, guys. Come on. That's a little high. Now, am I ever going to take an under? Nah, I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. No. Can't do it. Where's Ayton? Let's look at Ayton. Kind of curious about that one. And let's see. We got Reeves. Anybody else on here? Like, I ain't trusting Harrison Barnes, that's for damn sure. After one game, he did nothing out there. I can't trust him ever again, probably. So we're in the 60s now. We're getting deep. We're getting deep into it. So let's just stop there. We got 4. Fox points, assists. You can see what he does. He's gonna have to score. Last time against New Orleans, he had 14 and 7. That's it. And it gave you 1 by 3, which means you shot poorly. How bad did you shoot? You shot 4 for 11. You didn't even say that many shots because you just weren't feeling it, I guess. But lately, you've been taking a lot of shots. You're taking 20, 19 shots. That's usually good. So that was a 20. What was this? A 31 and 5, 25 and 9. You can hit this number if you take your normal shots. Something about the Pelicans, you just weren't feeling it? Okay. Luka's going to be guarding you, and we know Luka is known for his vaunted defense. So we know he's always played defense. Not a joke. But Luka's going to ball out offensively, and he's going to get the rebounds, and he's going to get a triple W. You know what he does. Where he's going to be in front of you, but he's not going to like lock you down defensively. He focuses on offense, which is fine. That's okay. So Luka 51 could be a thing for sure. Ayton, I want to go Ayton rebounds assists. I want to kind of like peek at that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good. If I took anybody, it would be Fox on the Spurs side to keep it up with the Lakers. Luka, I'm a little concerned because of Brown and AR there. But AR is very boomer bust right now because he's the third option. Second, third, depending on the night. We know this. The first option is always going to be Luka because it should always be Luka because, my God, look at the numbers. Yeah. What is he? He's averaging like 35 points this game. This season. That is ridiculous. I almost want it because I almost want to take both and just have a 3. I want to Chili's this. I want to do a Chili's. I want to do a triple dipper, but I'm scared of it because it might be a blowout. But guess what? Mama ain't raised no bitch. So we're going to add 2 more lines. We're taking Lakers. I'm taking Luka. We're going for it. Over 51.5 PRA. We're going for it. What's his triple double number? Triple W. TBDB. TD3 is a plus 390. Just so you know, a double double's at 210. Nice little parlay piece potentially. Who knows? So I'm gonna take PRA because I'm going for it. We're going for the gusto. We're also gonna take Fox. I want to see Fox. Somebody's gonna ball out, and I assume Fox is gonna ball out for them because if he takes 20 shots, I think he hits this line fairly easily. So Fox over 28.5 PA. Does he even get rebounds anymore or at all? Period. Not anymore. 5. He does get rebounds. He gets enough rebounds to matter. 32.5. So he gets 5. He had 4. Not even enough here. Points assists is minus 108. I can get that for 109. That's 28. Whoa, I just changed. I already typed in 28. What was this before? 143. That's not right. I'm gonna go PRA. And what can I get it for? Whoa, 180. Oh my God, 180. That's not right. That can't be right. Can I boost that a little bit? Let's chase him. Let's chase it a little bit. I think he's gonna ball out. Can I go this? No. Where's the good line? Where's the right one? This one? Yeah, okay, it's 33. So for Fox, it's going to be 33.5 PRA. I'm going to take PRA. I think they ball out. I think they have a little battle. It's the cup game. They got to try hard, right? We'll see. Minus 109. Is that the best I can get? Because that's Caesars. I can't use Caesars. I can get 110. So I just a normal bet. Shame. So yeah, we're going to take Luka, and I can grab Luka for plus 100, which I can get it at minus 105. So we'll do that, minus 105. So we got Luka, Fox, and the Lakers, which the Lakers minus 6.5 is minus 114. That's the best line I can get. So 114. So 5 plays in NBA. Perfect. Let's go ahead and bounce over to college now. All right, let's bounce on over to college hoops now. So we have 29 games that we're going to break down. You can see the games before you right here. You see most of your average, just game. There's a couple of ranked teams out there. Nothing too crazy today. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one. And you know how we do things. We just look at the spreadsheet. then basically talk about it. It's kind of a conversation. We're gonna do 10 at a time, take a little coffee break real quick, get a little caffeine in the system, then we'll do 10 more, and then the final 9. So, first one's gonna be Norfolk State and Bay. We can currently see it is, Baylor's defense is kinda just not that good. They're 6-2, but man, they're giving up some shots. But a good thing is, well, they can't shoot threes. Norfolk is really good at hitting twos, but against Baylor, it's a different level of opponent probably. They both love getting shots inside, clearly. It is Baylor by 26.5. That's gonna be a pass for me, dog. No way, that's too high. Yale versus Albany. Currently, you can just squint and see that, Yale's clearly better. This game is in Massachusetts. I gotta look at this location every time now because after those 2 random Madison Square Garden games, random, I don't care. I don't care what you say. It's a Tuesday in December. That's not Christmas time or New Year's or Thanksgiving week or none of that. So, I get annoyed by neutral site games. I just don't know why. So, it's all just corporate people trying to get corporate money. Like, let the games be on campus where they belong. This is college sports, not pro sports. Anywho, I can rant for days about that. So, um, what was I asking? Yale. That's right. That's where we're at Yale now. A place where they would always play on campus and not, yeah, anyways. Yale 17.5 is our spread here. 32 v 308. That's what we got here. So Yale clearly, this is worth a few points. 19 v 285. That's worth a few points. Probably 2 v 317. That's probably worth a few points. Yale's better. Let's keep it real. Now, is Yale 18 points better is the question. They're winning their last 5 games by 21 points on average. They're winning at home by damn near 20 points. I'm going to say Yale by 17.5. Yale should stomp this team. Good. Should be in the key word there. So Yale minus 17.5. Do work. Do work, you smart people. Let's move on. Uh Princeton, speaking of smart people, going against Metamac. Princeton, you so smart, you can't win games, can you? So sad. Defensively, they're good at 3. That's about the nicest thing I could say because you're the 6th worst team when it comes to defense. So 61.7%, you're allowing that many twos to go in. That's your layups and your middies. What are you doing? But good thing Merrimack ain't that good at shooting twos. So that's all canceling out. This game's garbage. It's Princeton about 3.5. They are the slow. What the hell? Fast break. They're averaging 1.4 fast break points per game in the last 5 games. 2.7 on the season. This team ain't about running nowhere. They're gonna walk it up the court. They're gonna set the offense. They're gonna play. I don't even know how they got this many points. That is great. 2 slow games. Under? Wait, we might have under here. Hold up. 137. Can we rock a 137 out? That this comes out to a let me get a sum going down here. This versus 132. They're giving up 139. It's currently at 137. They're both very slow. They both can't score. But your defense is so bad. So bad. Points in the paint. So they don't even get points in the paint. How are you shooting threes when you can't shoot threes? Give me the under this damn game. I'm annoyed by this game also. This game makes me angry. I don't know why. I want to hate watch this game. Just watch it out of anger and just yell at both teams. I might do that. Angry man yells at cloud. That type of meme. Yeah, let's move on. UNC Asheville versus Miami of Ohio. Clearly, Miami of Ohio's a better team. They're 8-0. They've won 8 in a row. Asheville's 4-5. This is Miami of Ohio now. It is a road game in North Carolina, so you got to wonder how that goes. MAC team on the road at whatever the hell conference this team's in. Who knows? Miami of Ohio 5.5 on the road. 9 be 254. 11 be that. 6. All the fundamentals. Miami of Ohio's better at all those, and they're fast. I'll take Miami of Ohio on the road minus 5.5. So Miami, Ohio minus 5.5. I'll trust them on the road. They are doing quite well this year so far. And Asheville is, well, they're struggling in the fundamentals. They're struggling at scoring. They can hit threes, but you can tell that's where they get their points from is threes. But I mean, that's the only way. That's why this game's only 5.5 point spread. If this was neutral, it'd be like 10. If it was in Miami Ohio, it'd be like 12 or 13, probably. So I'll trust Miami Ohio because they can make the layups like a real team should. Top 10 in the country, 65.5. That's great. Good stuff. From there, we're going to the was it number 1 or number 2 team? Number 16. Oh, I forgot. Purdue, number 6 against Minnesota. Minnesota does nothing great. They're average when it comes to shooting twos and defending and shooting threes. Purdue's green in a lot of categories. This is in West Lafayette, so probably Purdue if it's a good number. Let's see. Give me a Purdue line. Thank you. Where's the Purdue? Can I have one, please? There they are. 20.5. I don't think so. I know Minnesota's not the best team, but 20.5. I'm sorry, Purdue. You're not the same team you've been, so I'm going to pass on that. Thanks. We're going to NJIT. Oh, my God. and New Haven is the new kid on the block, and they're 5-5. This New Haven only lost to UConn by like 18. Now, I'm assuming UConn took it easy on them, but whatever. Still, New Haven's not a bad team. Crazy Haven. They're favored on the road. I would probably take that because NJIT doesn't know what basketball is. Like they're 3-7 somehow. How did you even win 3 games? Who did you play to win 3 games? Hold up, let's figure that out real quick. Who did you play to win 3 games? You beat Fordham. You beat Fordham in the first game of the year by 11. You lost to Fairfield. Then you beat Loyola Maryland. And then you beat FDU by 12, which FDU's having a bad year too. And then you lost to Drexel and Navy and Cincy and Louisville and Eastern Michigan and High Point, all on the road. And none of them were close. None of those games were close. Now you're back at home facing New Haven, and you're just bad. So your last 5, you've been beat up by teams that are way better than New Haven. So I lean New Haven. I'm a pass. I'm a pass. Like High Point, New Haven's down there with High Point, but Eastern Michigan, Louisville, Cincy, Navy, yeah, those are all much higher level teams. So we're gonna lay that one alone, shall we? South Florida. I bet against them last time they played, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. This place was rocking apparently. So crazy. So Charleston, you see the numbers there? I can't take this. This is looking like a beautiful fall afternoon. Too much red, yellow, and orange. I can't do it. Not much green here. So we're gonna pass on that. We're gonna go down to Marshall, Marshall, Marshall. Western Kentucky can score because they're fast, but they can't make shots. They hit threes, and you can tell points in the paint being so low. With that being so low, they live by the 3 and die by the 3. So we don't trust Western Kentucky on the road to hit threes. Well, let's look on the road. At home, they're hitting 30. On the season, they're hitting 32%. On the road, they only hit 21%. Last 5, though, they're 39%, which means they've had a lot of home games recently. So I can't trust Western Kentucky team with this 3-point pace up on the road, especially against a team that's average to slightly below average in 3-point defense. Nah, good. I'm good on that. Nothing good. I could pick something here, but why? VCU versus New Mexico. Everything looks the same. That versus that cancels out. That cancels out. Kind of leans VCU. Cancels, 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 cancels. Yeah, nothing this one. So good matchup overall. Good game, probably. And then Boston University versus Maine. They can shoot twos. You can see their points in the paint. They are kind of mixed, so it doesn't matter which way Boston gets it. They're going to get it in the hoop. Only problem is their defense is so bad they can only win. They're 4-6. So Boston should beat Maine. Maine's 0-11. Damn, I just realized this. Damn, Maine. What are you doing? Maine. We'll see what the spread is. 8.5 for Boston. Maine is losing their last 5 games by an average of 15 points. On the road, they're losing by 15. And the season losing by 15. That's crazy. The numbers are almost the same. So, yeah, I'll trust Boston, who's actually such a great offensive team versus a team like Maine, who is just abysmal right now. So, Boston minus 8.5. Time for some coffee. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. So, in that group of 10, we were able to pull out 4 plays. Probably could have pulled a few more too if we wanted to, but if we really want to be risky, yeah, since we got 4, I don't want to be too risky out there, especially with some of these matchups. Like, So, next group is up. We're going to start off with Bryant at Iona. Currently, it is Iona. We'll see if we want to do this. Bryant's defense is looking okay. Their offense is kind of spotty. You can see they're on the road, though. At home, Iona is very across the board average. Nothing really makes me want to lean either way, so we're going to pass on them. Notre Dame. Are they going to play this game, or are they going to back out of this one, too? Let's see. Notre Dame versus Idaho. I kid, obviously. Idaho can shoot. Okay. Offensive rating. They don't score inside, and they're not fast. So they're all about set up threes, which is okay because you're top 100 when you're shooting 37% roughly. Notre Dame's defense, 34%. This is still Notre Dame has a way different caliber of athlete than Idaho ever will. So this is going to be Notre Dame by some crazy number, isn't it? 10.5. Huh, how do I feel about that? 10.5 in South Bend, huh? So these numbers are going to go down, obviously, because they're on the road. This is how it happens. You shoot worse on the road. Yeah, your threes go down. Your twos go down to 51. Your threes go down to 33.8 when you're a road team. Your home 3-point defense goes up. Actually, it's been better recently, but in the season, it's 32. I'm a pass. I'm a pass. They probably cover this, but I can see Idaho being good enough to keep up with it based on how they've been shooting recently. So from there, we're going to NC State. Man, NC State, what a ride. Defense, whoa, rough. Liberty. Oh man, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Neither team knows how to rebound clearly. So NC State at home. This is a Raleigh, yes. So NC State is Why don't I have a line? I got the whole thing. Let's do Liberty. There we go. Oh, North Carolina State. They typed it out. Overachievers. Liberty. Let's see. NC State's 13 half-point favorite at home with that type of defense and that first side offense. I can't trust that. No, no chance. No, no way. Um, BC then St. Bonnie. So we got Boston College first. Cancels out. Kind of leans UMass 2v5. Ain't nobody making no threes in this game. Good luck. 22v23%. And then you can see Boston College thrives on the three because their points in the paint is so damn low. So, ooh, yeah, UMass might have something here. They're 6-3 for 5-5, but no, I'm not going to watch a bunch of teams hoist up bricks from three. No, 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 no. St. Bonnie is up next. This is St. Bonnie 9-1. Toothpaste. Toothpaste is 6-4. St. Bonnie's been playing pretty good. Let's see. They got obviously a better level of athlete as well than Colgate, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and what's the spread going to be? Colgate is a 9, only 9.5, huh? That's our spread. That versus that. So Colgate is 6-4. You see how they're shooting. Their numbers go down a good bit on the road, like all teams do usually. So not a big deal. They shoot better at home, but lately here, St. Bonnie's 9-1. People are going to take this because it says 9-1 versus 6-4, and that concerns me because Colgate's balling out. You can see the numbers. I don't care if you're home or away. If you can ball like this, you're balling out. So you won 4 in a row. I'm gonna leave it alone. People might get Colgate could lose by 8 the way this is playing. So that don't inspire confidence in me at all. So George Washington versus Delaware. Didn't he have something like that where he was on a boat on the Delaware? That kind of makes sense. I need to pop that painting out. That'd be cool. Anyways, George Washington ain't playing no defense. He'll ball offense. That's right. And you see 3-point versus this, points in the paint. Delaware takes a lot. They focus on getting threes for their points because they're only getting 30 of their 70 points. So 40 points are coming from 3-point land, which is not good for George Washington. But I'm not taking a 3-point shooting team on the road. So no thanks. And then it's 2-6 versus 8-2. This is going to be a big ass spread just because, but 20v172. So what is George Washington? Let's see. Washington. 22.5. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, I'm not trusting Delaware either. No, they're 2-6. So, if Delaware's a little bit better on offense, I might trust the plus 22, but nah, I'm good. Thanks. Fordham versus FDU. We just talked about FDU being not good. They're 2-7. See, told you. They're actually playing better recently because look, away they're 41% shooting, but lately they're 57. See, they started off really bad, but they're getting a little bit. They're 0-5 on the road still. They ain't won nothing. So, no, I'm good on that. Thanks. Houston versus Jackson State. I don't even want to look at the spread. This spread's gonna be 45. You know the spread's gonna be 45. Houston. 40.5. Okay, I got a 5-point cushion when I'm thinking. Jackson State, one of the 3 worst teams in the country. I'm pretty certain when it comes to just seeing straight red. NJIT's up there. I know Maine's is undefeated. What's the opposite of undefeated? They're winless. We'll put it that way. They have won a game. So, but Jackson State, my God, the numbers are bad. The second worst defense versus Houston. Houston's defense, they're known for their defense to strangle you, basically. Their pace is slow. Offensively, they're missing a lot of shots, but who has Houston played recently? I'm not taking 40-point spread, am I? They're winning their games, last 5 by only 15. Jackson State's losing their games by 24, 26, 26 in the last 5. 31 on the road. Houston might cover 40.5. If you really want to be crazy, go for it, but I just can't do it. Houston, if Houston doesn't win each half by 20, there's an issue with Houston. That's the best thing I can say. Am I crazy enough to take this? Houston, who have you played last 5? Have you played some ranked teams? I'm assuming you have. Last 5, you played Florida State. You won by 15. Notre Dame, you won by 10. Tennessee, you lost. That happens. There's your loss right there to Tennessee at home. Syracuse by 4, and you beat Rider by 46. If you can beat Rider by 46 at home, you can beat Jackson State by 46. I'm going for the big one. We're going for the big kahuna. We're going for the Houston minus 40.5. I know, right? Crazy. Jackson State might not hit 40 points in the game. Houston should hit their 70s. I think I like that. They should win each half. You break it down. You win the half by 20. 30-10 each one. That's all you got to do. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So let's move on. Next, I've never taken a 40-point spread this year. I've taken a couple 30s, mixed results, but we'll see how today goes. Southern Illinois, then we'll go Eastern. So Southern first, Salukis. Neither team can hit threes. You can see they're struggling mightily from 3. Defense for 2s is good here. They both are very average. This team's copying each other, except one's a little bit better. So no. And then Eastern Illinois versus Kentucky, and there's another team that's in contention for one of the worst teams. When you have nothing but red with very little yellow in there, a couple shades of orange, ugh, fourth worst defense, second worst team at rebounding. They're not even that slow. It's just they just don't rebound, which means they're probably small. That ain't good. Eastern Kentucky is very fast. They want to go. They rebound. They fast break. See, fast break and team pace matchup. That's nice. Their points are high. Their defense, they don't care. They're doing the whole like we're going to outrun you. You're going to get points, sure, but we're going to get more points. That's a cool strategy, sure. Your 3-point defense is trash, but their 3-point offense is trash. This should be Eastern Kentucky on the road, right? One would think. One would think. Let's go Eastern Kentucky. 5.5. The Colonels, the Colonels. Yeah, I'll take. You know what? I think they're gonna run them out the gym. I'll take Eastern Kentucky. To be crazy play. Why not? EKY minus 5.5. We're doing it. All right, coffee. All right, moving on to our last block of games. There's only 9 left. That last block we pulled 2 plays. The Madness in Houston, and then the Eastern Kentucky versus Eastern Illinois game. So beautiful stuff. Moving on to our last group. We have 9 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tulsa versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. And clearly Tulsa is a better team. Tulsa, I would say Tulsa anything under 20, I'm guessing. Yeah, because they're winning their home games by 26. At last 5, they're winning by 23. I would take them anything by 20-ish. So we'll see what we can get. 22.5 for Tulsa. That's because your numbers are going to go down because you're on the road. This isn't Tulsa. Yeah, you're just going to get worse. They're going to continue to get better. I'll take Tulsa 22.5. I'm not scared of it now, so we'll go for that. Tulsa minus 2.5. We're down for that one. Mainly because this versus this, you're going to shoot better. They're going to shoot worse. Their defense is going to get worse. Yeah, Tulsa should handle this. That means winning each half by 11. That's all you got to do. Win the half by 11, you're good to go. When you break it down like that, it doesn't sound so bad, especially when you got these matchups of just good v bad. So, Kansas City, the Roos versus Weber State, and the Roos are not good at all. So, they're losing by 21. At home, they're winning. No, I'm sorry, they're not. No, they're not. That's quick math. They're losing by 6 at home even because they are just not good. They're 1-8. Um, Weber State, Capitol Grills. That's where you go. And you can see 6.5 on the road. Do we trust? I do like the 58%, but I see on the road, that shit plummets to 45%. Like you've been doing good lately, but on the road, not so much. I don't think I could trust this. But then am I gonna trust this? Probably. Because they're doing everything so well to the point that of all the teams in the country, they're just average. They're 4-5. Yeah. KC, it's 6.5. Casey's struggling, hardcore struggling. They even at home they can't hit threes. Their shooting does go up a good bit at home though. So versus how they've been doing lately, I'll pass. I'll pass. Too much thinking on that one. We're passing. Utah Valley versus Idaho State. The number 1 3-point defense is Utah Valley at 22%. Did you know that? Yeah, trivia question for you. Boom. And let's see. Interesting enough. Good stuff. So you see all that? I'm not going to play this one. That was too close. We're going to move on. Let's see. We're going to go to Purdue Fort Wayne, and you see the numbers and everything there. Yep. Man, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Cancels out, cancels out. Yeah, there's nothing in this one either. We move on to Texas State versus Southern. Again, yeah, everything cancels out. Maybe under? No, does he cancel out? Nope. Don't love that one. We're kind of flying through these, aren't we? Nebraska ball versus Wisconsin. That's a good matchup. That should be a good matchup, hopefully, I would assume. They can shoot, they can hit their twos, or 61%. They're giving it 48, which is nice. What's the spread? This is clearly Nebraska's 9-0. Look at them. Nebraska ball doing big things. Nebraska is 2.5 at home. I like them at home. I don't think Wisconsin, they don't have the numbers to come into Lincoln to do work. So give me Nebraska minus 2.5. So NEB minus 2.5. I'll trust that. Why are you over there? Why are you way over there? Do that. Thank you. I'll take Nebraska 2.5 for sure. Let's keep it moving. Boise against Duquesne. Defense from 3, not a thing for either team. They see cancel out. You already lost to a D2 team this year. I still can't get over that. I still cannot get over that. 6-3, you won 2. That's cool. You're still showing until you show me more. I need your numbers better. I don't think Boise is a good team. Just don't think they are. San Diego State versus Lamar. Cancels. Those cancel. Those don't. Cancels. Kind of leans Lamar. Cancels. No, nothing for us. And lastly, Northridge versus Fresno. Again, nothing here worth our time, really. So, question is, let's go back to our schedules real quick. There you go. That is it, indeed. Before I jump to Thursday's game, let me go ahead and do a quick challenge real quick, shall we? Challenge is locked and loaded, and this one's gonna be a little different than usual. Usually I ask you to like pick something that's gonna happen, all right? This one, I want to see if you're paying attention. Simple as that. Who's the number one team in last five in the 3-point defensive category? Last five overall. Who has a number one ranking? Simple as that. If you know the answer, A, B, C, D. If you're right, boom, bonus entry. And this one, you ain't even gotta wait for a game. You just know. So this one will be uh, available all day. So there you go. Let's move to our schedules. Let's go ahead and take a little gander at Thursday real quick. And let's see. What the hell? That's it? Okay. I think I might be combining NBA and college again tomorrow because college is only going to have one game because we don't take these Bloomfield, Coastal Georgia, Trinity College of Jacksonville. What are we doing? Jacksonville, what are you doing? That should be a practice game, not a real game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do that one. 6, can't do that one. 7, 8. Denver's playing Alaska, Anchorage. A team's gonna fly from Anchorage to play you in hoops. Man. Yeah, it's gonna be a combo video because NBA tomorrow has what? Only 4 games. So yeah, we're doing another combo hoops video. So okay, that's enough talking basketball. I think we're done. I think we need to move on to NHL now, so you get the point. So NHL, we go ahead and click on over to buying. We got 4 games on the slate. You see before you. We're gonna break these 4 down. Let's go ahead and check out the lines. There we go. I got everything set up here. Yes, I got my props. Let me make sure I got the freshest, crispiest props known. There they go. Yes. So let's start with this one. First game is going to be, make sure I got all my spreadsheets up, everything I need. I do, yes. So Rangers in Chicago is game number 1. And currently we see Chicago. Nope, Rangers are 129 on the road with a 6.5 total. We go to our sheets, we look at our numbers, and we see garbage, just straight nasty all around. Everything is just disgusting. Nothing looks good at all. So we leave it alone, basically. Why would we ever touch? So let's go ahead and bounce over here to our goalie situation. Let's see who's going to be in nets. Igor, goalie rank 1 in fantasy. Let's see what we got. Game log 322, 322. Yeah, dude's pretty consistent. We like that. Spencer Knight, number 3. Okay, so we have terrible offenses and then great goalies going out there, except last game for him because LA. He played LA back to back in 2 different days, and you see, well, one game was good, second game not so good. Then 3, 3, 4, 1, 3. He's all over the place. Igor's more consistently good. So let's go to props, take a look. So outlier, again, you know this. I say it every time. Go get your week for free. You know this. Changes up, bump, and let's see. We have very few props. Let's see what we got happening over here. So we got shots on goal. We got shots on goal. Bertuzzi, blocks, and then assists. Let's see what we got here. Shots on goal 1.5, 2.2. Don't love that one. Goodbye. 1.5 on a 2 is not there. Bertuzzi points potentially, but I don't want to take points against these goalies. I'm going to keep it real. I don't. If anything, I want to go under 6.5 with these 2 goalies. It is minus 136. It's a little pricey, but blocks 1.5 on a 2.6 or 135. I like the under better. So, and Mika for assists. Yeah, I think what we're going to do here is focus on that. So, you see the numbers. You see shots on goal and is pretty low. Defense is pretty high too, but they both don't take many shots anyways. Both goalies we already saw are pretty good. Game lines are sitting at 6.5. I'm just going to straight up take the under 6.5 in this one. Let's move on to the next game. All right, game number 2 is going to be Calgary versus Detroit. And currently Calgary is a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em, basically. You see that. 5.5 is our total. Let's go ahead and bounce over to our sheets and see offense versus defense cancels out. These who cancel out. That leans a little bit of defense and those who cancel out. So again, nothing really standing out in this one. Let's see what the goalies. The goalies aren't going to be as good as the last game, probably. John, 30th ranked. We'll see what John's been doing the last 5. 0, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. He had 5, 5, 5 in a row. But then 0 against Vancouver. Hey, 39 saves with 0. That is impressive as hell. Good job, John. Good job. Dustin, usually pretty good, pretty consistent. Yeah. It's 4 against Buffalo, but then 0, 1, 1, 3, 2. So yeah, John, okay, both goals are pretty good. Can't complain. Not as, I don't think as good as the last time. Maybe. They're all about the same group. Let's go look at the props, see if anything looks good here. This one, we might be able to take some points against Detroit, but then you really want to go against John right now? I don't know. And we have one option. It's Kane for a point. That's all we have for a prop based on what we do. 1.2 over half with a minus 128. I don't like that at all. You know what? I am going to pass on this one just straight up. Just, you don't give me nothing to work with. I can't like the last one, at least I had an under, but this one I got nothing. So you see the sheet, nothing's really standing out. I'm not taking Kane to get a point against Calgary when they're 5th in defense and 25.6. No, not loving that. So we'll pass on that one. Let's move to the next game. Moving from there is game 3, which is going to be Utah versus Florida. And Utah, nope. Florida, slight favorite, 107 with a 6.5. We go over our sheets, we look at our numbers, and we see both teams top 10 offensively. Defense a little bit. We might be able to take an over 6.5. Is over 6.5 is plus 128. That might be a fun little chase. If the offense team, wait, that's 6.4. They're giving up 6.2, 6.5. It's right there, but it's not in the range at all like we want. Shots on goal potentially, maybe just points in general, not just the over. Let's go look at our who's in net. We'll see what they've been up to. Bobrovsky is going out there, looks like, in game log 6-2-3. Damn, Bob, you gave up 6 to Columbus. Come on now, Columbus. Carol, what are you up to, buddy? 3-1-0-3-1. Okay, Carol's been pretty good. Yeah, Carol's been pretty good. I really don't want to be taking Florida. So we want Utah points is what we're looking at here. So let's see if we can grab an assist prop from Utah that we can chase. I would love a good chase today. Be nice, because I love chasing. JJ for our points. How about Keller for an assist? Maybe. We have some others for Florida. I'm not liking those. So let's just see what we can get here. JJ for a point is 144. How many are goals? How many are assists? How many assists last 10? Ugh, no thanks. Keller for an assist. It's only 110. Yeah, it's 110. I think it's the best we're going to get, but I think we could do this. I think I'm going to go Keller. Keller over 0.5 assists for minus 110. I think Utah wins as well. Utah is rocking a plus 107 money line. I think I might double dip and go for that. You cool with that? Can I double dip? Okay, thanks. So we're going to go Utah on the money line for plus 107. So grab that. We're going to move on next. Game 4, last game is going to be Seattle versus Los Angeles. And you can't even see it. There you go. Make I see it. LA 136 with a 6.5. Let's go to our sheets. We load them up. And Seattle's been just rough here recently, haven't they? 5-game losing streak. Worst defense in the league, allowing 4.8 goals. They're only scoring 2. They're getting outscored by 2.8. Los Angeles has an amazing defense. They're outscoring them by 2. I want LA by 1.5. That's plus 186. I'm taking that out of just number principle alone. So LA minus 1.5. We're chasing the plus 186 just because of this differential here. Don't do it because I'm doing it. Do it because you want to do it. I'm doing it because I'm like, yeah, give me. If this was Los Angeles, it'd be even better. But the fact they're on the road, I'm okay with that. So other than that, I don't know what to do here. Let's go see. Darcy's going out there. Great. Game log 20224. He doesn't give up many goals. Usually. Joey is 454. Joey, what are you doing, guy? You were not playing well at all. So let's get rid of Keller. I don't think I need anything else in this game, but you know what? That doesn't hurt to look. Clark, Montour, and let's see. Clark, 2-4 and a 1-5. Nope. Am I gonna have a whole day with no shots on goal props? That's weird. 3-6 on a 2-5 at plus 140. Nope. You'd think I was gonna escape. I just jinxed it, and now I found me a shot on goal prop. Hey, Montour over 2.5 shots on goal plus 140. Thank you very much. I shall take this because he's averaging 3.6 on a 2.5. That qualifies, and his plus we love. He's had 6-4, 3-4. He had a rough time against Minnesota. It's Minnesota. They have a damn good defense. They don't give up many shots on goal. Neither does LA, but it's a plus 140. I'm gonna chase it. That's because it's a profit hunt. That's what we do. So last 10, you can see. Let's see the whole last 20. Not the best. That's why it's plus 140. We'll chase it. There's only 4 games. If there was like more, I'd probably not take it, but whatever. And then ends 2-4 and a 1-5 at plus 118. Do I take you instead? You only need 2 though. I can see you getting 2. Last 20, you're averaging 1.6 this season. Why don't I just take both? Good idea. Random voice I just heard. Perfect. Kopitar. Am I going to have a video with no shots on goal? Bam, back to back. See, over 1.5 shots on goal for plus 118. There we go. So now we have a plus 118, a plus 140, a plus 186, all from this game. That could easily go 0-3. Don't be coming at me if it goes 0-3. These are plus odds. Chase the NHL is what we do here. We have a plus 107. We have a minus 110, and we have an under 6.5, which I don't even know what that line was now. Let me go look. Minus 136. Ooh, disgusting. But hey, we did it. So either way, that is what, 6 plays on 4 games. It could be worse. It could be great. Who knows? That's why we do this every day. So to the schedules we go. That's the NHL. Now tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday gonna have its own video. That's a big ass slate. So college and NBA will be combined tomorrow. I already talked about that. NHL will be back on its own like it was yesterday. So but I think we're good. So that's it. I appreciate being here. Drop a like, subscribe for all the sports. Make sure you check out Better Bay for sure, so you can get spreadsheets for all the sports, get the typed up plays for all the sports, and come join the chat. They talk about all the sports, including soccer. They're definitely doing soccer right now, so I just saw it. Yeah, appreciate being here, and I will see you tomorrow on Thursday for all the sports. Peace.